في جولتي في أيرلندا الشمالية لفت انتباهي الرسومات والفن التشكيلي اللي كان موجود على الحيطان في مدينة بلفاست.
أهلا وسهلا، إنها جولات وكولات ميكو وجولات وكولات، بس النهارده الجولات جولات فنية. ليه؟ لأن انتوا عارفيني فنان وبحب الرسم والتاريخ وفراعنة وكده، بس النهارده أنا في حتة مهمة، أيرلندا الشمالية، والحيطان بتحكي تاريخ.
عشان كده رحت أنا وتريسي المرشدة السياحية نقابل جون الرسام اللي شارك في معظم الرسومات دي يحكي لنا عن القصص اللي وراها.
Hi John.
Hiya.
Nice work by the way. I've got to start with.
No problem.
How you doing today? This is still part of your drawing as well.
Yeah, this is part of the B Specials, you know, the Ulster Special Constabulary. They were formed in 1920, you know. They were here to defend the Protestants from attacks by the IRA, you know, during the Troubles, you know. So this is one of the older British regiments, you know.
So how long you been like doing all of this art?
I've been painting this for over 25 years now. And I continue to paint it, you know, every year.
25 years you've been doing this?
Yeah, 25 years.
That's why it's so perfect.
Yeah,
when I
probably,
look, it's so perfect.
Yeah.
And this is not just a normal art, is it? It says history, yeah?
Yeah, it's history about the community and the conflict, you know, and our background.
So this is the Protestant side.
Yeah.
And that, like, if I'm coming here and I've seen the street art, I would know straight away I'm in the Protestant area.
You're in the Protestant area.
By the views and everything in there.
Yeah.
So all of these walls is yours?
Yeah, all the artwork.
Okay, you drew everything here?
Yeah, it's been here for 25 years now.
Is it in order from there to here?
Yeah, well, the first mural is about the Ulster Young Miltons. They were formed in 1970, being like a vigilante, you know, groups on the streets to defend Protestants from Catholics and IRA attacking houses, you know. So then the second mural here is about the Ulster Defence Association, you know. They were formed in 1974, you know, as a paramilitary group to defend Ulster, you know, and the same, you know, from IRA attacks, you know. And the group still remains today, you know.
So the Ulster really, it's the Protestant of Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
We call them Ulster.
Yeah.
So how long have you been an artist? Which is the wrong question to ask.
I have been an artist for maybe 25 years, yeah.
Yeah.
In fine art and murals, you know. Mostly I started mural painting, you know, when I was the age of 16, 17, you know, painting all around Belfast, you know, not just here.
Nice.
You know, South Belfast, you know, places like, you know, Antrim, Carrickfergus, Bangor, you know, painting all, you know, started painting all around Northern Ireland, you know. So I started getting involved in all this, you know. South Belfast, maybe West Belfast, you know.
And what did you want from drawing this? What did you want the people to see?
Yeah, well,
because there's so many messages here.
You know, this mural, it's to show you the change in the community and the country, you know, going from the past till the future, you know, brighter life, you know. This was darker side of the Troubles, you know, showing, you know, like, you know, police, you know, depressed, scared, you know, children around you know, like a van's been hijacked. This here is like paramilitaries, you know, marching in the 1970s with you know, the old hats on, yeah. And Stormont, you know. This is a prison in the background, like barbed wire, you know. Showing you all the dark side of, you know.
That's the dark side.
Yeah.
And the bright side, after the earth and universe and like different colors of hand, unity, everybody together for peace.
Yeah, for
peace.
A better
world.
Belfast, yeah.
Wow. So, and we tell them this is Belfast.
Yeah.
Unity and diversity.
Yeah.
And welcome to Belfast.
It's showing you a better future for our children, you know. You know, maybe like this is college, you know.
Yeah.
Queen's University, you know, people to play football. You know, activity. Employment, you know. And the dove, of course, you know, the peace dove for peace, you know.
Yep.
People want better culture, empowerment, human rights, you know, equality, you know. And then you have the cranes there, you know, the symbol of Belfast.
مفيش مكان احسن من هنا نتقابل انا والست فيه تريسي. الرحله ما خلصتش ورحله ايرلندا لسه بادئه، ايرلندا الشماليه لسه بادئه، وتريسي هنا واخداني المكان مهم، وازاي التاريخ بيحكي على الحيطه منهم، حتى مش بس جوه بريطانيا، لا بره بريطانيا. وده احسن مكان، صح ولا لا؟ تريسي, now you're in your part, I'm in my part.
Yep.
Finally, I belong in Northern Ireland.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Welcome to Northern Ireland.
Wow.
Welcome to Northern Ireland.
This is amazing. Is that being drawn by Irish people?
This has been drawn by the people of this area, and these murals really signify kind of their outlook on society and on the way things are today. So this is all about public expression. So yes, these are from this area.
They both have the same feeling, same pain,
That's it.
and same siege.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And from the both different sides of the world, they're trying to unite.
Yeah.
I feel your pain, you feel mine, and all
That's
of
it.
this.
They have both been persecuted and, you know, kept down, and Irish people are just have an affinity, if you like, with other people who are going through the same pain.
Through the same thing.
You know.
This is amazing.
Yeah. I'm impressed that they've written this in Arabic.
I remember me when I saw it, and I said, "Oh my God, no! That it's written in Arabic now." How do you guys feel when you see this? What's that in the history for you?
Well, for me, it gives me a warm feeling, because I just think that we have a sympathy and an empathy with people who have been going through the same. We do reach out to other people. We are definitely a very warm race of people. And there are Irish people all over the world, and
you all are artists, by the way. Everywhere in the world, every wall in the city.
Well, I think we're known for other things other than art, but art wouldn't be one of them, I suppose.
You know, I heard about here street art, but I didn't know that there is a lot of Palestinian.
Yeah, a lot.
So I've seen it in many places. Why is that?
Because
Only Palestinians.
yeah, well, and Palestinians were persecuted as well, and they had, I suppose that gave them a link with the Irish people as well, because they had that in common. They were the underdog. They were very much, you know, they were put imprisoned, and for that reason, there will always be a very strong link, really. You know, I know my friend does a lot of work in Palestine as well, and it's, you know,
It's good at least to bring people together, and because we want peace everywhere, we have to understand each other. We have to understand other people' pain. You guys have your newspaper on the wall.
well, that's,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Somebody has taken a long time to do all of this, and it just shows you how important it is to the people of this area that they do these. They keep them upkeep them and so on, keep them fresh, you know.
There is many places I've been which you guys have street arts, and mainly it's about history or.
That's right. It's mainly, and it's an expression of the way people feel today as well. There are current things on these walls, so it's not all about just the history or the Easter Rising, or which is its centenary is this year, and the split between England and Ireland.
Other places that talking about climate change, and climate change was not there in.
Well, this is it.
You know?
This is exactly
So
it.
it's exactly is
You
your
know.
expression on your wall.
Yeah.
You guys are very Egyptians. I have to say it again, but you really are.
Oh, well.
Because Egyptians, they kind of exposed all their life on the wall. From every matter.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's why I'm saying, like, you guys like Egyptians.
We have a lot in common then. We have a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
I'm happy with yesterday's tour, and I'm happy with today's tour. What's next?
What is next is we're going to do something very different and go back to nature.
Wow.
Nature that with a foodie link to it, and we're going to examine and meet someone who is a specialist in the world of seaweed, and there are loads of different types of seaweed, especially around Strangford Lough, and we're going to eat some of the seaweed.
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow,
That's
wow,
your
wow.
lunch. That's your lunch sorted.
To be honest, lunch and food and nature sounds a lot better to me than history and politics.
I
don't like this
totally
stuff.
agree. I couldn't agree more, Mico.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We leave
See
these
you later.
people. We don't want
Bye.
these people. اهلا بكم في جولات واكلات ميكو. بس النهارده مشوارنا في منطقه اردز اللي هي موجوده في شبه الجزيره في شمال ايرلندا. والنهارده مش جايين بس عشان الجوله، جايين كمان عشان في اكله مع الجوله. الجوله هي انا والقلعه دي، وهتعرفوا اللي هيحصل. والاكله رايحين نقابل عالم في الاعشاب البحريه وفي الارضيات، الجيولوجيا بمعنى اصح، اسمه ديرموت. ديرموت عايش هنا من المنطقه بقاله كتير جدا جدا في موضوع السيويد وكده، وهيجي النهارده ياخدني معاه في جوله صغيره كده عشان اشوف ايه اللي ينفع اكله من البحر وايه اللي ما ينفعش ماكلوش. وربنا يخلي البحر ويخليكوا لينا ونشوفكم على خير. بس انا عشان هو عالم مش هينفع البس طاقيه، اروح لكم بحاجه تانية. يلا. الحاج ديرموت فين؟ حاج ديرموت يا ورقه. يا حاج ديرموت يا ورقه. ومين يا بلد ما اكلش اعشاب بحريه من البحر؟ ما فيش حد شفته قبل كده، فانا راح النهارده وربي يسترها. Hi Dermot.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Pleased to meet you.
And you.
And I can't believe it. I'm here already in Northern Ireland after a long journey.
Well, that's good and no rain.
Yeah, lucky.
Not yet.
Lucky. No. To be honest, I've been here for nearly 3 days or 2.5 days, and it's been blessed.
Good.
Fantastic. And I think, is that the best weather to pick seaweed?
Well, I think any weather you can pick seaweed, it doesn't matter. It's more to do with the tide. If the tide's in, there's no seaweed, it's all underwater. When the tide goes down, there's plenty of seaweed.
How long have you been picking seaweed?
Well, everything, like not just seaweed, but other stuff for years and years and years since I was young. You know, my mother would have always picked seaweed and picked fruit and blackberries and things like that. You know,
Foraging.
foraging.
Just
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
around your nature. You go foraging. You pick whatever you think is edible.
Yeah.
Have you discovered anything yourself? Like it was edible, like you said, oh my God, plant look very nice, can I try it?
Well, I think everything I eat, I sort of know what it is. I know that it's edible because there are plenty of books, and now there's plenty of websites and everything, so you can always
read everything.
You can always read everything. So I think you have to be careful that if you're putting anything into your mouth, you want to make sure it's not poisonous. But I mean, in Ireland, we're blessed with not having very many poisonous things. If you go to England or go to the continent, you'll get more and more.
You might find poisonous plants. And stuff like
Yeah. I mean, there are some poisonous plants here, but not very many, and they're quite rare.
So how long you get to dry after you get it? Can I pick it now?
Well, I mean, that there is called sea lettuce, and I mean, you can eat that straight away. Like,
Looks like lettuce to me.
yeah. I mean, it's
Nice.
seaweed is salty. Obviously,
I like salty stuff.
It's salty and it can be quite chewy. So that's quite thin, so it's not too chewy. And this one here is called dulse.
Okay.
So that's thicker, so it's more chewy. And then you can
I would
buy
try.
it. I bought this today. It's from County Antrim, and you can see it's dried.
dry.
So it's more rubbery. You know, it's more stretchy, but it's very salty.
I can see the protein, 16.9, carbohydrates, fiber, iron, all of
Yeah.
this what we need in our normal dietary.
Fat free,
That's it, yeah.
sugar free. It's
Exactly.
full of good stuff. You know. But it's very much.
I love this stuff.
There's not very many places you can buy this. I mean, it's very much to the north of here, like County Antrim. That's where it's sort of famous.
Whenever I drop any of my food in the floor, when I was little, my mom said to me, "Oh, don't eat from the floor."
Yeah.
And after 30 years, I'm here next to an expert, and we're gonna eat from the floor.
Good.
So tell me, is that not dangerous?
No, no, no. Only if you're close to, dirty water coming from a river or from a sewage outlet, if there's a big town nearby. But here, this is a very protected area and the water's very clean, so it's no problem. You might want to rinse it, wash
Yeah.
it with a bit of water because it's maybe got silt on it or something,
But can we eat it like this now?
You could try it, yeah. I mean, you're best to use scissors for cutting seaweed because they are like plants, they are sort of rooted on the rock, so you cut it like that. You've just got bits. But I mean, you could taste that. It's quite tough. It's quite rubbery, but that's the best. The best way to eat that is like cut it into a stir fry.
Ah, okay, stir fry.
Well, it's okay. It tastes okay.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's called channel rack, and it grows at the top of this at the top of the tide. So it's it's always at the first seaweed that you come across when you walk
Near
down.
the shore.
Yeah, so you'll nearly always get it because it's rarely covered by water. This seaweed isn't one that you would normally eat, although you can eat it. What you would do with this is you would maybe dry it.
Dry it fast.
And then powder it, grind it up in a pestle and mortar and powder it and add it into your stews or your soups or something like that, or sprinkle it over your food so that it gives that lovely salty umami sort of flavour, So that's how you would use this, because you just can't eat it, it's just too rough and tough. But it still tastes much like the other ones once you have all that flavour, But the other thing about this sort of seaweed is that people would put this into a bath, and you would sit in it and soak in it. You just get big handfuls of it like this. I mean, there's lots of it,
Yeah.
So you just get a bath. You have a bath, and you fill it with warm water, and then you soak in it, and it's just brilliant. It does wonders for your skin and your complexion and your. So it's very nice for you.
You could use it for food, and you could use it for spa reasons.
Of course, yeah.
Beauty stuff.
Of course, yeah. And often when you look around in here as well, you sometimes find, shells that you can eat if you search.
Like crab.
Little like snails, like these little snails.
Oh, okay.
See these here?
We can eat, yeah.
And you can eat those. You boil them and then you take them out.
Who
with a
discovered that we can eat all of this?
Oh well, I mean a long time ago.
Time ago.
Yeah.
Because honestly, whoever complained about there is not enough variety of food, you can come to the sea.
I know. Yeah.
There is so.
So lots of things hide underneath the seaweed. Not very much
see a
here.
lot of snails here.
Yeah, well, those sort of snails. Now that's a dead shell, but there's one. I think that's a live one there.
And that's a live one.
Yeah, that's a live one. Yeah. So that's a very good size. So what you do is you put that into boiling water, and then you have a pin, and then you pull it out. So it's like escargot. Yeah. So it's quite rubbery and tough, but it tastes good.
It's really good. I've tried it
they're
before.
very good ones. Yeah. So that's a good old one. That one, they say it's got an old scar on its skin, but that's about maybe 4 or 5 years old. That one there's a young one. So that's plenty of food.
There's plenty of food, and snacks as well.
Yeah, and the tide is only just going out, like it's not full tide yet. When the tide goes away down, you'll get more stuff.
Okay. Nice.
You like your food?
Yeah, very. That's one thing, and that's why I want to deliver this message to people. Anything, try something new.
Oh yeah.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
It's just not as commercial as the other stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't live off this. I mean, I'll pick that maybe when I feel I would like some. I don't have to eat it. I mean, I can go to the shop and buy stuff.
Of course.
But it just adds to your life. It adds variety to your life. And I mean, this sort of thing is very good for you. It's very good for your system. It's very good. So a lot of the wild natural things, there's no additives. There's nothing like that. There's no chemicals put into it. So it's going to do you good. And
do you wonders actually, because to be honest, for me, I love salty food.
Yeah.
And that I don't need to put salt anymore.
And
Life is good.
It's good salt, like it's not
It's
chemical
good salt, yeah, it's not chemical salt,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
processed, it's from there and straight up there for you to eat it.
And there's one seaweed as well called pepper dulse, and it actually tastes like it has salt and pepper. It's
No.
amazing. It's quite hot, you know.
Do you have it?
No, you get it on.
I'm very happy now
If you go to Rathlin Island, you might find some there, but you'll have
because
to
I
go
hate spicy food. Don't tell anybody. Nobody knows
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
This is secret information.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. This one here is called sea purslane, and it's a bit like the seaweeds in that it is quite salty as well, but much less salty than the seaweed. But those leaves are quite fleshy and they're quite succulent, so there's quite a lot of body in them, you know.
Wow.
So that would be good to maybe
Nice.
quickly blanch, like with a bit of water, you know.
It's
just boil it.
citrusy, has
Almost,
some
yeah.
citrus and salty as well.
Yeah.
It's perfect combination for me, salt and lemon.
Yeah, good. Well, I would take that. I mean, I would collect, you know, just a whole pile of leaves like that,
Yeah.
and I would put it into a pan with boiling water for just maybe 2 minutes, just enough to soften, just to wilt it, a bit like cooking spinach.
Yeah.
And a bit of butter, and that's it. Then you just drain the water off.
That's that.
And the same with this one here. This is called orich, and
Is that edible as well?
it is, yes. The same. It's not as good, but it's okay. You know, it's fine. But I mean, you don't have to go and buy spinach. You can just eat this sort of thing. You know.
So I don't need papaya no more.
No,
I can be my own papaya.
you can, yeah. But I really like this one.
Which one?
This one.
I like this one because it has more texture
Yeah.
and it's double the size.
And if you
No.
go to the next county, you'll find none, because this is probably the most northerly point in Ireland that it grows. It likes further south,
Okay.
so this is just at the very edge of its range. And then further north it's
After
too
that,
cold. So there you are.
So we're lucky.
Yeah.
Would you say that like foraging, seaweed
Yeah,
foraging
yeah.
is the safest foraging anybody can do?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's just learning how to use the seaweed. You know,
None of them will
use
kill
your
you.
common
that's all.
sense. I mean, like that looks edible. Like it looks like it's easy to eat. Like it's not too harsh. It's not too rubbery or anything. You know that that's going to be pretty okay. And you can. The thing about seaweed is you can always try it. You know.
Yeah.
You can try it because none of it's poisonous. You can go down there and try that seaweed, and if it's too tough, you wouldn't bother, or you'd maybe try something else. But it's not. There aren't too many different types anyway, so it's not too difficult to learn.
So do you think the people from this castle would have came foraging to the sea?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they would have eaten fish. Like they would have collected fish from the sea, and they would have had shellfish. They would have had people to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have eaten shellfish, and they would have eaten the
But this
seaweed
is a very
and
small
everything.
castle, by the way.
Oh yeah, but I mean, that would have been like a fortress, or it would have been for the military, or would
Yeah,
have been
just a
for
little
the
one.
for the big man in the area. You know, I mean, everybody else would
I
have been
know.
living in huts and small little places. And there was way over there was a monastery as well. There was a big monastery of monks, and they had a fish trap thing developed. I mean, that was about they had it maybe about 1,500 years ago.
I can't tell you how much I enjoyed the seaweed
Oh, good.
and the idea of it.
Yeah. Well, you can
And
keep that. You can keep that.
I swear this is one of the nicest.
Share it with your friends.
Not really. But one of the nicest presents I had, especially because I put a lot of salt
Yeah.
in my food. And this is an advice for everybody who's watching us now. Guys, if you have so much salt, like me, you love your salt so much, don't put chemical salt. Use seaweed. It will salt in your food,
Yeah.
and it will make you happy,
Yeah.
and it will make you healthy, and it will make you at 62 wearing nice glasses, have a lovely white beard, and look good looking like this man next to me. Look how good looking he is. Guys, they don't know. See ya.